Let's integrate OpenClaw with Google Chrome using Ollama-based local models in this video. Google Chrome has just become a lot more useful for AI agents. Until now, browser agents had to work around authentication, spinning up headless browsers, dealing with separate logins, taking screenshots, and guessing at content. Google just shipped native remote debugging support in Chrome 146, and now this OpenClaw has plugged straight into it. What that means in practice is very simple. One toggle in Chrome settings and your agent can see your actual browser. The tabs you already have open, the dashboards you are already logged into, the GitHub repos, the internal tooling, everything. Of course, there are security ramifications of that, and remember, security is your responsibility. Your data, your configuration. I will also be sharing the guidelines, and you can also go to my channel, by the way, and just watch these videos, especially this security video where I have shown you how to make sure your OpenClaw is secure. But at the end of the day, once again, security is your responsibility. Please don't rely on others for it. Now, if you don't know what OpenClaw is and what I'm talking about, just go to my channel, search with OpenClaw, and I have covered it from every angle possible already. But in this video, I'm going to show you again how to get it installed, because nonetheless you need the updated version of OpenClaw. So let's get started. This is my Ubuntu system. This is my GPU card, and the reason why I am showing you my GPU card is that because I will be using this Ollama based local model, which is Qwen 3.5 35 billion, which we also have covered already on the channel. And if you're looking to rent a GPU or VM or CPU on very affordable price, you can find the link to Mass Compute in video's description with a discount coupon code of 50% for range of GPUs. So let's first install OpenClaw. The command is similar to what we have seen already, and as the days are passing and we are doing videos, this package is growing day by day. And if you have been following my channel, you know what I mean. It is not taking more time, it is getting heavier, but the good thing is that it is really getting packed with features. I'm more than sure sooner they are going to separate out and decouple these features with the core of OpenClaw, maybe some gateway and other stuff, and rest will be outside. But let's wait for that time. Meanwhile, please also like the video and subscribe and consider becoming a member. Member is what keeps the channel on. And please follow me on X if you're looking for AI updates without any hype. Okay, let's wait for it to finalize the setup. And then the usual suspect, like, just press yes here, and quick start is fine. um, I'll just go here to see if there is any other option available, new one or not. I don't think so. There is Ollama available, but I'm just going to skip for now. All provider is fine, keep current is fine, because we will be fixing our own Ollama based model. Now I'm not going to integrate Telegram here, but I already have done the video which I mentioned earlier where we have integrated it with Telegram, this one OpenClaw with Ollama, and thank you for your very favorable response on that video. So I'm just going to skip that integration of channels, and it is asking me what sort of search I want. Maybe I don't want any search. This is something new which I just saw today. And yeah, okay, just press yes, doesn't really matter. Press spacebar to select this skill dependencies, and then I don't want to do any places, no Gemini, no Notion, no this. Okay, okay, I think I could have just skipped this. Let's skip it. And now it is installing the gateway service, and that is installed. So let's wait for it. No wonder people in San Francisco are asking for $6,000 to get this installed. By the way, if you're looking to get it installed, just pay me 3,000 and I will install it for you. Okay, so it says hatch in TUI. I don't want to hatch it. I will do it later. Let's wait for it. Taking longer and longer time these days. Eventually it is done. Next up, let's configure this gateway service. I'm just going to go with the local, and I'm going to generate the token here. And then it has, you see that it has done automatically all of these stuff, diagnostics with doctor, and then update the gateway service. It is going to restart it, and just say yes, and that should be it. So OpenClaw is now installed. We need to get that token which it has just generated, and I will also generate it now. And the good thing is now they have started redirecting it so that you would find your token in this file, and this is where you will also set your Ollama based model, which as I said I already have shared in this video, so I'm not going to cover it again. Please just watch this video. I will drop the link in video's description too, so you can check out this video. And this is my Ollama based model. Let's go back and let me restart that gateway service. And now once it starts, we are all set to configure our Chrome. And there you go. So I have started my OpenClaw TUI after that restart, and it is all good and running. And you will see that model and its response after first hello. And now we need to integrate Chrome with OpenClaw. For that, you would need to add an MCP server to Chrome DevTool with this command. Now don't worry, let me explain what is happening here. Before that, make sure that Chrome is installed and you are logged in with your Google account. I just have created a very dummy account, this OpenClaw something, where I am already logged into this account. This is my Google account. You see that just OClaw something, and I'm logged into my GitHub repo just for as a demo project, but I'll get back to that later. Now, if you look at this command, what this command is doing is exactly um, OpenClaw is integrating with Chrome. What that means in practice is simple. So we will be doing one toggle in Chrome setting, and then this OpenClaw would be able to see our actual browser. All the tabs, all the dashboards, everything. No extension, no screenshot, no extra login. So this is where we are going to connect it with MCP. MCP is simply Model Context Protocol. It is an open standard that lets AI agents connect to external tools and data sources. Chrome DevTool MCP is a Google's official MCP server that gives agents direct access to a running Chrome instance. Its tabs, console, network request, DOM, and much more. And that is what this command is also doing here. And that command should add this last section in your config file. If you don't see it, or if your that command errors out because these things are changing very rapidly, just add this 3 lines at the end of your file, and then restart your gateway by simply running this command, and gateway is all good now. Now pause here in the terminal and then just go to your Chrome, maybe open a new tab here, and in that tab just type this Chrome inspect remote debugging, press enter, and then from here you need to toggle this allow. So now it is running here. As you can see, this is primarily the MCP server, the DevTool MCP, which I was referring to earlier. It is now running at your local host at this port 9222. And then you can go back to your terminal where OpenClaw is. Just run this browser profile, user status, and you can see that now it is connected to your Chrome MCP server running locally at this path. How good is that? And now, for example, I want to go to this tab of my GitHub where I'm already logged in, and I have created some dummy issues here. And I will just see if I can get that information through OpenClaw, and if OpenClaw can see that. So I'm just asking it to do the user tabs here. Let's wait for it to come back. There you go. So it has given me most of it, not all of them. I think still there, but some of them it was able to give me the ID and stuff. And of course, I can just go from there. I think this is the tab it is giving me, remote debugging and new tab page. I think all of it, all three of it, it has given me with the IDs. And you can do the same in the TUI, like it tells you that once you trigger it, it says that browser is now running, and then it checks the open tabs, and you can see that it has found all the 4 issues, update readme doc, and then all that stuff, and their status too. And this is my username, so it can also read your username, whatever you have put in there. it has full access. Yes, it is a security nightmare. And one more thing to do for the cybersecurity professional. Well, it's good that just instead of just looking at their dashboard, they will do something useful. But look, you can already see that even OpenClaw is asking you that would you like me to click into each issue and get more detailed information or not. But don't trust that it will ask you about everything. So before you go and enable this on everything, especially on your financial accounts, a word of caution: remote debugging gives any connected process full access to your browser. And full means full. So be aware of that. That means cookies, saved passwords, active sessions, everything. OpenClaw is running locally, so the risk is contained here. But you should treat this toggle the same way you treat leaving your front door unlocked, in my humble opinion. Only enable it when you need it, disable it when you are done, and never expose your port 9222 beyond loopback. The consent prompt Chrome shows every time an agent connects is not just a formality, it is your last line of defense. And I'm very, very serious about that. So make sure that you watch that security video which I mentioned. I will also drop the link to it in video's description just as a recommended video so that you can watch. But having said that, this is how technology evolve. I mean, just by saying that it's a security nightmare just to sound important, everyone can do it, but we cannot really stop using technology. We have to keep using it. We have to make sure that we use it safely, securely, and responsibly. Let me know your thoughts on it. Very keen to hear about them, and thank you for all the support.